Fort Defiance Industries, or FDI, started in 2006, so we're 15 years old, and right from the very beginning, our niche has been field medical products and services. Fort Defiance Industries is B2G, so we're business to government, and we have found it to be very competitive, and so we have to work hard to be excellent at what we're doing. In the early days, we had the opportunity to make a device called the water recovery system, which attached to the existing surgical steam sterilizer that the Army was using. And that really was our segue into building sterilizers. We did such a great job with that water recovery system that the Army actually came and asked us. So God opened this door for us. It was an amazing story. And we were asked if we could build the new sterilizer for the Army. And we had never done this before, but we said yes, because we felt like we truly could. We struggled. I mean, it was, we had a lot of challenges doing that. And one day reading through Proverbs, I ran across Proverbs 21:31 that says, the horse is made ready for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. And we knew that if we won this contract, it was going to be significant. The numbers that the military were talking about were significant. And so that proverb became very, very important to us. Matter of fact, we ended up naming the sterilizer after that proverb, Proverbs 21:31. Our model number is P2131. During the sterilizer testing, we were up against major competition. It truly was a David and Goliath situation. 3 of the companies that had presented sterilizers, they were all big firms. 2 of them were international firms. Our unit performed flawlessly. The other units had all sorts of trouble. After all that testing, we did win this project, and it was clear that God's favor and blessing was on FDI, and we were so excited. I was not aware of the term of S-curve. I had never heard of that, so I didn't really understand the principles behind that, although I think inherently we understood that this was a major inflection point for the company and that we would immediately be in the growth phase of an S-curve. But we also knew that it was a contract and that there would be an end to it. And so we knew that we had to immediately begin thinking about the future. So we were struggling at that point to really figure out what our direction should be. We had all these opportunities that were out there in front of us. We were brainstorming a lot of these shiny things that appeared to be very exciting. And at that point, one morning I was having my quiet time and I was reading in Proverbs again and ran across Proverbs 12:11. And it says, "Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits lacks sense." And that proverb just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I really just started meditating on it and took it to our team the next week to talk about it. Obviously, there's different ways to interpret that scripture, but for us, it made us think about what is our land? Where has God already planted us? Where has He already given us favor and blessing? And what are we already working in? And so that led us to consider development of a new sterilizer. We felt like God was saying, look where I've already planted you. Look what I've already given to you, and expand on the existing sterilizer that has been so successful. And that's ultimately what we decided to do. And that's the track we're on now. And matter of fact, we, Lord willing, will be commercializing this device in January of 2022. We're fixing to submit for FDA approval here within the next month. All businesses are going to face times of uncertainty, and the key is listening to God. The key is praying and asking God, what should we do? And what is our land? And where have you planted us? And what do you want us to do to keep growing?